guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you loves doing? My name is Miss Amarachi and it's nice to have you back here on my channel. Today we're going to be preserving the internal organs and the skeleton of the rabbits that we dissected in one of our previous practicals. So if you have not watched the video where we dissected the rabbit to preserve the internal organs, I'll link it somewhere up here. Now we're going to be preserving these structures, these organs. Let me get something. Okay. I have the bones, the skeleton, the bones, skeletons are made up of bones, obviously. So the skeleton, the bones of this rabbit, I preserve them. We'll talk more about it later on. And then I temporarily preserve the internal organs of the rabbits. Eyes. These are the kidneys. So these are some of the organs. We also preserved the digestive system, but the temporary solution could not do the job, okay? I ran out of, before I started practical, I don't even know why I forgot to ask the chemistry teacher, okay? So it was while we were done and I wanted to preserve it, I realized, oh shit, she told me that they didn't have it. So we had to place an order, and this is what we're going to be using to preserve it. We have formaldehyde solution. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. Please, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, and let's get to it. Hey my loves, let's begin the practical, shall we? First things first, safety precautions. We have to wear our gloves. I don't have my face mask with me, so I'm not wearing a face mask. But if you're doing this, please wear a face mask because the smell can make you nauseous. This is a very short clip of me struggling to put on my gloves because of my nails. But I mean, I'm just a girl. So this is our fresh jar. This is the jar where we want to store our organs in. We have the solution, formaldehyde solution, which we're going to be using a ratio 1:9. So meaning our formaldehyde is going to be the ratio 1 and our water will be 9. So 1%, or let's say 1:9, that's the ratio and the measurement. So I'm going to be using a minute amount of the formaldehyde solution. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So anyways, that's the amount of formaldehyde solution, 1.5 cup of formaldehyde solution. Then I just brought in water. I'm just trying to show you that I'm going to fill up a certain amount, that amount there, right there, with water. So the other jar just contains water, just pure H2 tap water, nothing serious, okay? So I'm just going to fill it into the jar. Yes sir. Now it's time to transfer the organs into the fresh solution. And you guys, why did I think I was going to be able to swoop that up so easily with the tweezers? That was so hard. I struggled. Oh my god, I struggled. I couldn't. Oh my, I had to find an alternative into doing this. So I went out and I went to pour the solution away into the sink, and just only the solution, and then so that I can have access to just the organs. That way I don't need to struggle to bring them out. Okay, so now these are the organs. the first organ here is the brain. Yes, sir. You can see her. She looks like meat. I want to eat it, but no, don't eat it, okay? And then we have the heart and the lungs. So the next one that we have right there is the eyes. So let's see if we can zoom it in a bit. Yeah, that's the eyes. Oh my god. And then we have the kidneys. There were two. I cropped out the other one when I was putting it away. And then this is the tongue. Can you see the tongue? That's the tongue right there. So those are the organs that we're preserving in this solution right here. And I like the fact that they are even in a bigger jar because I can see them one on one. So if I'm having a class that I don't feel like bringing them out, I can just they are visible inside the jar, very visible. So we're done. See the way I'm sweating, just because of that one stuff that I just did now, and I've started sweating. That was actually more tedious than you would think. If I tell you how many times I had to go down the stairs to either fetch water or rinse off because I have to tidy up my work environment. I need to go and grab a couple of things from the store. So we are back from the store. Now I'm currently labeling the jar. I have to take my time to label the jar and make sure that each of the organs are being noted. Let's not also forget that we're all preserving the bones. Okay, so now it's time for us to preserve the bones. Very simple. We have our dried bones. These bones were left for 2 weeks outside, rain, sun. It was under a shade, properly preserved, and this is it up close. I don't know what happened. I lost the footage of me putting the bones inside the container. So you're going to see me show a clip of the bones itself. So I'm just basically storing the bones inside this container so that it can be, well sealed. These are the bones. This is the spot where I left it to stay for weeks. These bones dried. There was a phase where maggots came to decompose all the meat in it. So these bones is extremely dry and fragile. I have to be careful when putting them inside the container. And this is the jar all labeled. The container all labeled for my kids. So when they come back from the holidays, they're going to be seeing their work displayed in my lab. So I had to seal this jar. I had to find a way to seal this because kids are very curious. So I can bet you that somebody will want to open this jar to look at the bones. I have curious kids, and that's the whole point of science. I had to make it loud enough that nobody should touch or even open my specimens. Okay, so this is our practical for today. I'll see you guys in my next upload. Take care of yourself and bye. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. See you in my next upload. Bye.